New York City, the city that never sleeps. The Big Apple, a sprawling metropolis of dreams, ambitions, and nearly 9 million stories. But this global icon wasn't built in a day. It was forged by visionaries, leaders who dared to dream bigger and push the city forward, sometimes against all odds. Today, we're diving deep into the history books to explore the legacies of the 5 best mayors in the history of New York City. These are the individuals who took the reins and steered this incredible city through its most defining moments, shaping the very streets we walk on today. From the depths of economic despair to the heights of global influence, their stories are the story of New York itself. So grab a seat and let's journey through time to celebrate the leaders who made New York. New York. Our countdown begins at number 5 with a name that resonates with strength and integrity, Fiorello La Guardia. Serving from 1934 to 1945, LaGuardia took office in the throes of the Great Depression. The city was on its knees, grappling with widespread unemployment, poverty, and a deeply entrenched system of political corruption. But LaGuardia, affectionately known as the Little Flower, was a force of nature. A progressive Republican, he transcended party lines, declaring, "There is no Democratic or Republican way to clean the streets." He waged a relentless war on the corrupt Tammany Hall political machine, restoring faith in city government. But his vision went far beyond just cleaning up politics. LaGuardia was a builder. He harnessed the power of President Roosevelt's New Deal, channeling federal funds into massive public works projects that would modernize New York for generations. Think about the Triborough Bridge, the Lincoln Tunnel, and the airport that would one day bear his name. He didn't just pour concrete and steel, he invested in the city's soul. He expanded parks, built public housing, and championed social programs that provided a safety net for the most vulnerable. He was a mayor for the people, famous for his Sunday radio broadcasts where he'd read the funny papers to children, a comforting voice during uncertain times. Fiorello La Guardia didn't just govern New York. He lifted its spirits and laid the foundation for the modern metropolis we know today. Coming in at number 4 is a mayor who presided over New York's post-war golden age, Robert F. Wagner Jr. His 3 terms, from 1954 to 1965, marked a period of incredible growth and transformation. The war was over, and New York was booming, becoming the undisputed cultural and financial capital of the world. Wagner's leadership was characterized by a quiet, steady hand that fostered this prosperity. He understood that the city's strength lay in its working people. A staunch ally of organized labor, he passed landmark legislation that granted collective bargaining rights to city employees, empowering teachers, sanitation workers, and transit staff. This move not only improved wages and working conditions, but also brought a new level of stability to the city's workforce. Wagner's tenure also saw a significant expansion of the city's social and cultural infrastructure. He was instrumental in the creation of the City University of New York CUNY system as we know it, making higher education more accessible to thousands of New Yorkers. He championed artistic expression, supporting the development of Lincoln Center, which would become a world-renowned hub for the performing arts. While his era wasn't without its challenges, including rising social tensions, Wagner's focus on labor rights, education, and culture helped cement New York's identity as a progressive and vibrant city during a pivotal moment in its history. He was a bridge builder, connecting the old New York with the new, and his influence is still felt in the classrooms and concert halls of the city today. At number 3, we have a mayor whose personality was as big as the city he governed, Ed Koch. When Koch took office in 1978, New York was in a state of crisis. The city was teetering on the edge of bankruptcy, crime was rampant, and a sense of decay and pessimism hung in the air. The Ford to City drop-dead headline from a few years prior still stung. New York needed more than just a manager. It needed a cheerleader, a fighter who would restore its swagger, and that's exactly what Ed Koch was. With his trademark catchphrase, "How am I doing?" he engaged directly with New Yorkers, projecting an image of confidence and cantankerous optimism that was infectious. Koch made the tough, often unpopular fiscal decisions necessary to pull the city back from the financial brink. He balanced the budget, cut spending, and restored Wall Street's confidence in New York, but his impact was more than just fiscal. He launched a massive 10-year housing plan to build and rehabilitate affordable homes across the 5 boroughs, tackling the urban blight that had scarred so many neighborhoods. He was a constant presence, riding the subways, walking the streets, and reminding New Yorkers that their city was worth fighting for. While his tenure was marked by significant controversies and challenges, Ed Koch's greatest achievement was perhaps intangible. He gave New Yorkers their pride back. He restored a sense of hope and proved that the city was not only salvageable, but destined for a comeback. Our runner-up at number 2 is a figure whose legacy is complex and undeniably transformative, Rudy Giuliani. Taking the helm in 1994, Giuliani inherited a city still grappling with high crime rates and a perception of pervasive disorder. He promised a new era of law and order, and he delivered with an intensity that reshaped the city. Implementing the broken windows theory of policing, his administration targeted low-level offenses with the belief that it would prevent more serious crimes. The results were dramatic. Crime rates plummeted, with murders falling by nearly 2/3 during his tenure. Times Square, once a symbol of urban decay, was revitalized into the family-friendly tourist mecca it is today. Giuliani's focus on quality of life reforms changed the daily experience of living in New York. The city felt safer, cleaner, and more manageable. He consolidated city agencies and brought a business-like efficiency to municipal government. Of course, his mayoralty is now impossible to discuss without mentioning its final, defining chapter. On September 11, 2001, as the world watched in horror, Rudy Giuliani became America's mayor. His calm, decisive, and compassionate leadership in the immediate aftermath of the attacks provided a beacon of strength for a grieving city and nation. He was a symbol of resilience, the face of a city that would not be broken. While his policies remain a subject of intense debate, his role in reducing crime and guiding New York through its darkest day secures his place as one of its most impactful mayors. And now, at number 1, we have the mayor who ushered New York City into the 21st century, Michael Bloomberg. A billionaire businessman with no prior political experience, Bloomberg took office in 2002, just months after 9/11. The city was wounded, facing a massive budget deficit and an uncertain future. Bloomberg applied a data-driven technocratic approach to governance. He saw the city not as a collection of problems, but as a complex system to be managed and optimized. He stabilized the city's finances and oversaw a period of sustained economic growth, diversifying the economy beyond Wall Street to include burgeoning tech and biotech sectors. But Bloomberg's vision was grander. He was determined to make New York a more livable, sustainable city. He pedestrianized parts of Times Square, created miles of bike lanes, and launched the NYC initiative, a sweeping blueprint for a greener, greater New York. He championed public health, most famously through the citywide smoking ban in bars and restaurants. His administration rezoned vast swaths of the city, leading to a construction boom that reshaped the skyline. For 12 years, Bloomberg brought a sense of stability, innovation, and forward-thinking ambition. He reimagined what a modern city could be, focusing on data, public health, and environmental sustainability. He didn't just rebuild New York after 9/11. He reinvented it, leaving behind a cleaner, safer, and more technologically advanced city prepared for the challenges of a new century. From La Guardia's foundational projects to Bloomberg's tech-driven metropolis, each of these mayors left an indelible mark. They faced unique crises and seized unique opportunities, but they all shared a profound love for New York City and a belief in its limitless potential. And now history turns another page. A new chapter begins with the recent election of Mayor Zohran. With a platform built on fresh ideas and bold promises for housing, transit, and social equity, the city is watching. Many wonder how this new leadership will navigate the complex challenges of today and shape New York's next era. Will his policies create a more equitable and affordable city? Could his vision one day place him among the giants we've discussed today? Only time will tell. What do you think? Which mayor had the biggest impact on New York City? And could Mayor Zohran one day be remembered as one of its greatest? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your perspective. Thanks so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey through New York's history, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more amazing stories from the past, present, and future. See you next time.